Hello winners, welcome to a weekly forecast for gold, USDZAR, Aussie USD, EURUSD, Pound USD and USDCAD. Trading Forex is risky. Past performance is not indicative of future results, so whatever happened in the past may not happen in the future and you might lose your whole account. And trade with small lots and learn from your mistakes. Let's go. Here we have gold. Gold, and in my trading system, let me give you an introduction. I have a monthly price that I put out every month before the new month starts, every 30th or 31st. Then there is a buy price, then there is a sell price. As you can see, sell price to sell in October, price to buy in October. As you can see here, it has respected it beautifully. And then it was a target for sellers, but you might see that as a new low, but it wasn't, as to a new direction. And then it went up to the sell price of October, respected both of them beautifully. After that, we have gone into a range. We are still in a range, I would say, downward range here. Maybe this could be potentially be a flag to go continue higher. But as we can see here, that's a low, that's a high, that's a high, that's a low, that could potentially be a high. That was the sell price for last week. That was the buy price for last week. And we are in a range. I would love clarity in gold. So the target for this week, this is where you should sell or where you should buy. So let's give it an introduction. So in this box here of pink, this is where you can consider to sell. In this box, specifically that price of 14.94 is the price to sell if it ever comes up here. Then your target is 14.72. So if you're struggling with entries, struggling with targets, I just gave you one. And what kind of price action do you want to see? Well, you just want price to come up here and not raise above this previous support, previous resistance. But then as a buyer, what do you do then? Well, you want price to come down here of 14.83 and then you take it up to 15.04. Now you can see we're in a range. So what this play is a breakout of this smaller consolidation, and then but we're still in a larger consolidation, and I would say we're still maybe bearish. So this for sellers is plan A, and if this fails, then you sell here again, which is plan B up in this area here. So plan A, plan B for sellers, and for buyers you can also say that's your plan A in this box here of not lower than 14.83, or plan B is down to 14.67. Isn't that great? USDZAR has a move down at the moment. I would say we are in a bearish continuation. Last week I said that was a sell price and it hit it perfectly. You can look at my previous video that around 15.05 I said specifically that that's the price and it took off. Now for this week, what do we do then? Well, we want price to come up here again to 14.89 ish. Yeah, 14.89, 14.90, and then we can go down to 14.57. And yeah, so that's what we are. We are sellers. But if you're a buyer, if you must be a buyer, you are in a great risk, but you want price to come up here, and then you want price to hold this area of 14.83, and then you can take it up to 15.06. Awesome. Okay. How do you enter in this market? Well, there is two things. You want price to come up here, then you sell, either by just selling because the price was there, or you look for some kind of rejections or reversals, or or candles that holds this price. For example, if you want to buy. Okay. I always look for reversals. I always look for price. So this is the last place for buyers to buy, and after that it is a sell. So it's been selling quite long now. So you're quite desperate now, and yeah. Australian dollar, American dollar. We are in a bullish move, and I would say if nothing else happens, you have to wait for price to come down to 68,200, 68,100, and your target is the weekly price and the monthly price of 69,200. Okay, nothing else. And what do you look for? You look for price to pause. You look for rejection. You look for double bottom on a 1 minute chart or a 5 minute chart or something, or just something that says a subtle change. Something like this, okay? Nothing great, nothing big, but that's your entry and that's your target, okay? Awesome. EURUSD, where are you? We are there, good. EURUSD, we have gone from buy price of the month. All of these have buy price and sell prices. So what happened was that it really kicked off the we really kicked off the monthly buy price, waited at the sell price actually, but then we continued higher. Well, there's nothing wrong in selling at the price of this price. That's a very good sell. And some of my students did take them and they didn't win. Fair enough. Proven by the market, that's all. So as buyers have now come in and they are reaching very high, I do presume and I do believe that this will fall next week. Some shape or form, it will fall before rising, unless Brexit happens and affects this in a positive way. But this is very, very, very over. This is very extended. This has been going on for a very long time without a pullback. It can continue on forever, but I would love a pullback. But then we have already taken profit for the week. We're already taking profit for the month for buyers. So basically for buyers, this is over. But sellers, you can look for if you find any sort of double tops, lower low on smaller time frame, high time frame, something. Then you can start selling. But this looks kind of dead to me right now, and you are very cautious and have warned you. EURUSD might not be the one to trade from now until November. For pound USD, we have the same situation where the buyers took weekly profit, buyers took monthly profit, and we're kind of gone. But then we have Brexit, which can make this fall. This one can go up to 132, which is the weekly target. So that's what I all would say to you is 132 is the target. If there is a deal and there is no deal, then we will just go south again. So it all depends on what the market will do. And then I guess 110 has been mentioned. Around 110 has been mentioned. That was that. I don't want you to sell it. And if you sell, target could be 24, 25, 125. And if you're buying, it's 132. Now you know that, and it's basically up to you. It's very dangerous, I would say, not predictable at all. So, USDCAD. That was the weekly price for last week to sell. And this was the weekly and monthly price to buy. That was your last chance to buy. And now we are bearish. Now we're just waiting for price to come up to 131,500. Now we'll take it down to 13600. There is nothing to buy here. If it goes up, well, that cannot That's not a part of my system and my strategy. So if you have gotten any value, please comment below. Please be happy and show me some love. And if you liked it, please give it a comment, give it a like. And yeah, if you understood anything, if you didn't understand anything at all, there is a link below in the comment section for my mentorship if you need mentorship. And other than that, happy profits.